Welcome back, you guys. So today is the last day of my 12 days of glam makeup series. Today's look is really intense on the eyes and very nude on the rest of the skin and lips. And again, just before we start, I would just like to say thank you to everybody who's tuned in to the videos. I've seen the feedback and I am so happy with all the love and support that I'm getting, and I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying it. So without further ado, if you would like to see how I created this look, keep on watching and do not forget to press the subscribe button, and if you don't want to miss my uploads, turn that bell on. Thank you. Bye. So I've done my brows and my foundation. I haven't set anything. I'm going to go in and highlight, and today I'm going to use my Nars creamy concealer, and I'm going to mix it with my Prep and Prime stick, my Prep and Prime highlight stick, sorry, in Bright Forecast. So we're going to go in and do that now. I'm just going to lay the Bright Forecast just on top, and I'm just going to put that in those corners there. So I've let that sit for a few minutes, and I'm just going to go in and blend that out with my Beauty Blender. I'm going to contour now, and I'm using Studio Tech foundation in NW58, so that's the darker shade that MAC do, because I want my foundation to be really intense for this look. I'm just going to go in and blend that. And now we're going to set it with my fave, so the Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to go in with my sponge. I'm just going to set that. And today's contour is going to be very sharp, so we need to really define that with the powder. But again, not using too much underneath there, because you don't want it to look too, you don't want it to be, sorry, unblendable. So the thinner amount of powder you put, the easier it will be to blend. Just a little tip, if that made any sense anyway. Don't know. So obviously we gotta set the contour, and I'm using the Artistry contour palette. I'm just setting all of those contoured bits. Even the forehead. And I'm just going to go and set the edges of our face and dust off everything else apart from the under eye area, because when we're doing eyeshadow, I like to keep the under powder there to catch any fallout. Obviously where we're doing a smoky eye, working with black is really messy, so yeah. Just gonna further highlight those highlighted areas that I've dusted off. So I'm going in with my Bobbi Brown sheer powder in golden orange, and I'm just pressing that on. And the brush that I'm using is the Real Techniques contour brush, and I prefer to use this for setting because of the shape of the brush. It's like a nice domey shape, so it kind of gets into the areas that I wanted to get into, which is always helpful, you know. I'm just going to use a little bit back here, so not too much, and a little bit back there as well, just kind of help that contour pop. Just going to add a tiny bit more powder just under my eyes here on this side. We're going to move on to the eyes now, and for my base, I'm going to use my Inglot eyeliner, so the black one, and this is where you need to take your time with it. So I'm picking it up on my Crayola number 16 brush, so it's just this one here. I'm literally just tapping that With that, I'm creating the shape I want, so I want this to be really rounded. Really rounded. So I'm just tapping it. You want to get as close to the lash line as possible, because I don't want to see any skin, like at all. I want it to be all black. All like jet black. I look crazy as hell. And I like to let that dry a little bit, just because it is quite a wet eyeliner. If I go in to blend it now, I feel that it will be very messy. So now I'm going to go in with my Zoeva 231 crease brush, and I'm just going to do the edges just to smooth them out. I'm just using light tapping motions. And the reason I do that is I find that when the edges are faded, it's easier to blend an eyeshadow into that. And the eyeshadow I'm going to use is this one here, so the Inglot 300. And I'm just picking that up on my 224 brush by Zoeva. And then I'm going to use small circular motions just on the edge. Just take your time. Smoky eyes make me nervous. They make me really nervous. So I'm going in with the shade Embark, and I'm using my 217 MAC brush, and I'm just going in between that colour that we just laid down and the black, and I'm just blending just to really diffuse that colour. And take your time, guys, take your time. And then now I'm going to go in with this one here. This is Carbon by MAC, so this is the black eyeshadow. And I'm going to pick it up on my Zoeva 234 brush, so it's a flat brush, so this one here. So I've literally loaded my brush like that. And then I'm going to press that on top of that black. Just to get it really, really black and matte. Just like that, and then going in with that brush, the 217, just going to blend it out. And then we're going to go in, we're going to get a black pencil eyeliner, so this is the Feline by MAC, just using that here. And then we're going to take the eyeliner at the top there. So we're completely covering this eye with black. You don't want to see any skin. So taking it underneath on our waterline. This is a lot for me, guys. And then we're going to take it down. So you're covering everything, your lashes. And the eyeliner at the bottom, make it however thick, however as thick as you want, sorry, but I'm making mine quite thick because I want to smoke it out at the bottom, like really smoke it out. Picking up the black eyeshadow, and I'm picking that up on my Tom Ford number 12 brush. So you can use any brush for this one. I'm just being bougie, I don't know why. It's the only brush that was here that I could reach. So picking that up, tapping off the excess, and I'm gonna lay that black on top of the eyeliner just to set it. Picked up the colour Embarked on my 217, and I'm just going to lay that colour underneath there, lightly. Really, really lightly blending out the edges. And then going back in with that first transition colour, which was the Inglot 300. Picking that up on my MAC 221. I'm really picking up that product. Tapping off the excess. And I'm taking that lower. So, just underneath here. And I'm using that to blend. And at the bottom. When you get to the sides, circle it off. Circle motion, so we're sweeping and then we're circling, sweeping and then circling all the way around, literally all the way around. Now I'm going to go in and add my lashes. I'm going to use these lashes here. They're called double volume lashes. They are really nice, really, really nice, and they're quite thick. Got these from a normal hair shop next to my house, and this is the packet that they come in. Don't know if you can see that. So they're called Victoria lashes. So I don't know if you can get them online or whatever, but I got them from Paks. So if you have a Paks near you, go there and get them. And I'm gonna apply the lashes off camera, and I'll be right back, you guys. So the lashes are on, and it's just made the look a million times better, I feel. I would advise, if you are doing this look, to get quite big lashes, like quite thick lashes anyway, but again, it's up to you. But I just think the big lashes just complete everything. And I'm just going to go in and do my bottom lashes. If you want, you can add shimmer in the inner corners there, but for me, I just want to leave this whole look matte because I'm loving how it's looking. And I'm just going to go in and dust off the under eye area. For the blusher, I'm going to use my Mineralise Skin Finish powder in Dark Deep. I'm just going to use that on the cheeks just to kind of make it a little bit more brown, because I don't want too much colour on the cheeks. I just want it to be warmer. So as you can see, that's what it's doing. So it's like nice and warm. For the highlight, I'm going to go in and use this. So this is Illamasqua's highlighter in the shade Epic. On the cheeks. With my River 228 brush, I'm just going to go in and apply the highlight just there, just in the centre of my brow bone. I'm just going to leave it like that. Just joking, never, no. And I'm going to go in with MAC's Cork lip liner, just a little bit on the edges. And I'm going to go in with my neutral beige lip gloss by Inglot. This brings us to the end of our 12 days of Christmas Glam series. The reason why I chose to do this at the beginning of December is because I wanted to give you guys time to go away and have a try at these looks before, you know, the actual party season kind of starts, so like Christmas and New Year's, so you can recreate these looks. It is really intense, but at the same time, it's not too in your face, is it? I don't think it is anyway. Thank you so much again for everybody who's tuned into the videos. I've seen your comments, I've seen your requests for the videos that you want to see. I will bring them to you, do not worry. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, comment below, let me know what you think, and share and like, and I will see you guys again very, very soon. Bye. Mwah.